feeling really good tonight. I've had 2.5 drams. I had a dram of Alberta Premium to start out, and I had a surprisingly good dram of Canadian 5-star, which is almost as good as Alberta Premium, but I'd have to try them side by side to be sure. Then I had some of my Canadian and Isla Infinity, just to take a couple of sips in between while editing. And now I have something special that was also picked up at Mid-Island Liquor just outside of Coombs, BC, on our way back from a visit to Shelter Point. And it was a great visit to Shelter Point. Lisa and I enjoyed it. We had a very good time. And here we have a Gordon and MacPhail. If you didn't guess already, you could tell with the stag, and it says Gordon and MacPhail there, that it's a bottle of Gordon and MacPhail. Gordon MacPhail is an independent bottler, and probably the most prestigious of independent bottlers, who gets the first dibs on casks that are being sold off by different distilleries. This one is an 8-year-old from Glenrothes, specially selected, produced, and bottled by Gordon and MacPhail, Elgin, Scotland. Yes, Gordon and MacPhail, usually they get the best casks, so you can't go wrong. They are like the primo independent bottler around. So when I get bottles of Gordon and MacPhail, they're usually worth it. This one here cost me, and let's see now, $104.89. 104.89 divided by 10. Goods and services tax, $10.49. And that was the BC liquor tax, sorry. Goods and services tax, $524 plus 10.49. Okay, tax is $50.73 plus the 10-cent bottle deposit, 0.01 plus a grand total of $104.89. And we got $120.63 out the door. This better be good. For an 8-year-old costing $120, including taxes and everything else. Got a nice pop to it. Got a nice natural cork that smells pretty good. I have had a few bottles from Glenrothes. There was a this may be worth the money. I've had a few bottles from Glenrothes. There was a Whisky Master something or other, and there was a 12-year-old, and I've had a couple others, and they were all right. Thing about Glenrothes often is there is, along with the dark, ripe, and dried fruits, there is a caramel toffee element that comes along with it. And this is very evident right here. I'm getting dark, ripe, and dried fruits. I'm getting things like prunes and currants and berries and oh, this is lovely. Then some caramel, some toffee. Some vanilla's in there. A lot of things going on here. A lot of things. For an 8-year-old Speyside, there are a lot of things going on here. Toffee, caramel, and that red and black currants, and it's not only dried fruits, but there's fresh fruits in here, and berries, raspberries and blueberries, blackberries. This is a beautiful whiskey, at least on the nose. The nose is fantastic. With Gordon and MacPhail, you know, it's hard to go wrong. Like I said, they have dibs on barrels, and was this a single barrel? I don't even know. See what it says. Gordon MacPhail, established 18 something. MacPhail's collection, Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey, 8 years old, from Glenrothes distillery, specially selected, produced, and bottled by Gordon and MacPhail, Elgin, Scotland. I said that already, didn't I? What does it say on? Oh, on the back here, there's a sticker with a barcode that covers up what the writing is on the back here. So we'll have to get our barcode sticker off without removing what the writing is underneath it. I guess they put that barcode sticker on just so that they could oh, come on, get off of there. I got you off. Okay, there's our barcode sticker if anyone cares. But it was covering up the writing on the back of the bottle, which is important, I think. To me, anyway. Is there any writing on here? Oh, there is some writing on here. Okay, MacPhail collection, established in 1895, family-owned firm of Gordon and MacPhail, is custodian to some of the world's finest and rarest single malt Scotch whiskies. Casks owned by Gordon and MacPhail are sent to distilleries throughout Scotland and filled with new make spirit for being left to mature at the distillery or in our warehouses in Elgin. The MacPhail collection is a small and exclusive range of fine single malts bottled from distillers located throughout the main whiskey-producing areas of Scotland. Please visit us online to read more about our approach to single malts. www.gordonandmacphail.com. And the Gordon and MacPhail is one word, all lowercase letters. gordonandmacphail.com. Okay, so that's what it says on there. We've gone through that. This is the part I wanted to get to. Okay. Small and exclusive from Glenrothes Distillery. Situated within the picturesque Spey Valley, Glenrothes Distillery is hidden in a small glen on the outskirts of the village of Rothes. Big surprise. A distillery founded in 1878 uses the Ardcanny Spring as its water source and is used as the heart of Cutty Sark blended Scotch whiskey. Oh, yes. Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition is one of my favorites. Tasting notes. Okay, we won't go there. Oh. I'm getting clumsy already. But right away, this is a beautiful nose so far. Beautiful nose. Lots of fruits, caramel, toffee, vanilla. Dried and fresh fruits and berries. Yum. What do we get on the palate? Boy. See if we get any legs. It's bottled at 43%, so I don't expect all that much. Yeah, sheeting action. Down it goes. Trails of droplets left behind. Yep. Hmm. Oh my gosh. This is phenomenal. This is really, really combination of fruits, berries, blackberries, red and black currants, prunes, not so much raisins, but then there's some vanilla, and then there's a toffee note in with those fruits. This is incredibly good for an 8-year-old. This is the best Glenrothes I've ever had. I've not had that many. I've had maybe 4 or 5, but oh, what a treat. Don't let the age statement fool you. 8 years does not mean bad. Oh. This is lovely. Not only is this the best Glenrothes I've ever had. Oh, it's a contender for the best Speyside I've ever had. Wow. Oh, I like this a lot. I'm glad I stumbled on it. I don't know how old it is. I don't know how long it has been on the shelf. It may be a really dusty one. It may be from 5, 6 years ago, maybe even more, because that store had quite some dusty bottles. They had the old 15-year-old Springbank, the one with the Springbank writing on it, 15, 15, 15, 15. I had one of those, I think, 5 or 6 years ago. But they had that on the shelf right there. And they had this Gordon MacPhail single malt from Glenrothes. So who knows how long this was sitting on that shelf, but damn, this is an amazing whiskey. This is a wonderful whiskey. I do not regret paying $120 Canadian for this, including taxes and all. I do not, for 1 minute, regret this purchase. I went out on a limb. I thought, well, Gordon MacPhail, they're usually good stuff. You know, we'd had some Linkwood from them, and we've had some what's that other one? Linkwood and you know what I'm trying to say, don't you? I have to look. And just as I was approaching my bar and I was about to lift up the bottle, it was Mortlach. I had some great Mortlach from MacPhail collection and the Linkwood. I can almost trust that anything from Gordon MacPhail and the MacPhail collection is going to be worth my time. And this ain't no exception. This is fantastic, fruity. Oh, what a fine whiskey. No. This one was not at all a mistake. Not at all. Oh, Slanchava.
Food Queen. Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.